Hello everyone, welcome to Doing a Tech channel. We are continuing learning JavaScript using FreeCodeCamp platform. Let's navigate to FreeCodeCamp website where we stopped previously. So if you navigate to this tab here, we stopped in this challenge 41. It's asking us now to update the text variable inner text using this example here, same as what we do here for button 1, button 2, and 3. So let's do that here. So at the bottom here, let's type the variable name text dot inner text equal to this text here. The text variable is declared already here, so on the top. And now check your code. Congratulations, your code is passed. Submit the changes and move on to the next challenge. And in this challenge now is asking us to create 3 new functions by health, by weapon, and go town. Let's create 3 functions. This is the first function. Let's duplicate this twice and then update the function name. The second one is called by weapon, and third one go town. And now check your code. Congratulations, your code is passed. Submit the changes and move on to the next challenge. And in this challenge is asking us to move go town before go store function and then copy everything inside go store into go town function. Let's do that. Let's cut this function here, this function called go town, and move it to the top just before go store function, and then copy everything inside go store and put it inside go town. Let's scroll down, check your code. Congratulations, your code is passed. Submit the changes and move on to the next challenge. And in this challenge is asking us to update go town button text to this in order. First one to be called go to store, and third one go to cave, and third one flight dragon. Let's update them. So let's just get the first text and update the first button here, and then get the second text, update the second button text. So let's update the inner text for the second button, and the third one fight dragon. And then we need to update on click event for each of these buttons in order to call go store. First one to be assigned to go store function, and second one go cave function, third one assign it to fight dragon. And lastly here we need to update the text, the inner text for the text variable using this text instead. Now check your code. Congratulations, your code is passed. Submit the changes and move on to the next challenge. And in this challenge is asking us to wrap this store in double quotes because already the full text is wrapped in double quotes. We need to add the escape symbol, which is a backslash. So just similarly to this example here, let's add double quotes around the store, and that if you see is introducing an error because already this text is wrapped with the double quotes. So to fix this we need to escape this double quotes for the store by using backslash, and that fixes the error. So check your code. Congratulations, your code is passed. Submit the changes. I'll move on to the next challenge. So in this challenge 46, so now that we have 2 functions called go down and go store, so 2 functions do same logic, and which is repeated logic. To avoid this repeated syntax, which is not best practice, so we are going to create a new function and then to handle the repeated logic for both functions. So this is one of the example for how to declare a function and then use parameters. We learned how to pass parameters through a function on the previous tutorial, and is asking us here to create a function called update and with a parameter called location. Let's declare that here, function, and then the function name called update, parentheses, object bracket or curly bracket, then the parameter called location, and we need to pass that through the parentheses here. As you know, that's how we can pass the parameter. So now check your code. Congratulations, your code is passed. Submit the changes and move on to the next challenge. And in this challenge 47, explaining that your role-playing game will use different location like go to cave, store, and town square. So we need to create an array to hold these locations. So it's asking us to declare a variable using const keywords, and then call the variable name locations, and then assign it to empty array, which is an empty square bracket, and then add a semicolon here. Check your code. Congratulations, your code is passed. Submit the changes and move on to the next challenge. And in this challenge is introducing us to the object. Object, one of the most important data type in JavaScript. So this is very quick brief here about object and how we declare object in JavaScript using this curly bracket and then key and value. And for now here is going to be very simple and basic, and we are going to learn more about the object in JavaScript in the next tutorial. Is asking us to declare a new variable called cat and then assign it to object. Let's do that using const keyword and the object name called cat, and then assign it to empty curly bracket, and then add a semicolon at the end. And also is asking us to console out or to print out the cat variable we created. Let's add that here at the bottom. And now let's just check your code. Congratulations, your code is passed. Submit the changes and move on to the next challenge. And in this challenge is explaining the difference between objects and array in JavaScript. Objects is very similar to the array in JavaScript. The only difference that in object will reassign or update one of the object key or properties value using the key name or the property name. With the JavaScript array we'll use index instead. And as example here, so is declaring this variable called object. It includes name as a key and string assigned as a value to this name. Next here at the bottom is asking us to update this object, cat object, to have a name, for example, and then the value of this name is going to be this string here. And then you need to check your code. Congratulations, your code is passed. Submit the changes and move on to the next challenge. And in this challenge also is explaining if the key has a space between the words, then you have to wrap the key with a double or a single quotes, same as here. So this is a valid key name, but the one here below this one, it has an error because has a space and doesn't wrap with a double or a single quotes. And at the bottom here is asking us to add one more key to this cat object, which called number of legs. So let's just get the key name and add a new space. After this, separate each key value by comma, so and adding a new key, and after the exist one, then add a colon, then add the relevant value for this key, which 4, and that. So now this is a valid key because it has a space, and also we wrap it using a double quotes. So now check your code. Congratulations, your code is passed. Submit the changes and move on to the next challenge, and which is this challenge 51. By now this is the end of this tutorial. Thank you for watching and see you on the very next tutorial.